So hi. Okay, it's Linda Christensen here, and we're going to do a bit of a tapping session around success and getting rid of what might be holding us back from success, and especially from receiving abundance into our lives. Okay, so this is an energetic work where we want to shift the energetic signature and patterns that are in place that are continually activating our resistance to letting more goodness into our life, letting more success into our life, more abundance into our life. And this is what we want to shift to make us more receptive to what we truly want. Because as I said in my workshop, what we're not having in our life right now, and yet we want it, is because in some way we're resisting it. We're not allowing it in. So we're going to now allow it in. All right, so just follow along with me, okay, because I don't want to explain too much about how it all works, but just do as I do, and just make note that, where I'm tapping. So some of the key spots will be, it could be either here on this side of the eyebrow or on the other side, depending what's ever more comfortable for you, which hand you want to use. And then on the side of the eye, just under the eye, where you have the bone here, just under the nose, just under your lips here, and that point in the chin there, okay? And then here, sort of you can feel like a bit of a bump there. I don't know, it's not really your collarbone. Collarbone's up here, but down there. And then under the arm, and then on top of the head here, going around like that, okay? All right, so, and we start here with the karate chop. So to start off with here, even though I tend to be afraid of success and resist allowing greater abundance into my life, I deeply love and respect myself. Even though I am afraid of success and letting more abundance into my life, I deeply honor, love, and accept myself. Even though I tend to resist change, I tend to be afraid of breaking through to success, afraid of taking the right actions that I need to bring me success, I nevertheless deeply, deeply love and accept myself. And so, even though I resist change and I'm afraid of letting success in my life, I deeply love and accept myself. And even though I tend to not take the actions I need to take because I'm afraid that I actually might succeed, I still love and honor myself. But I am now at a point in my life where I'm thinking enough is enough. I am ready to start to change this. I am ready to have more courage. I am ready to let myself enter into new ways of living a new life where I am open to receiving greater abundance. I am open to allowing more success in my life. I am open to letting more abundance, all the things that I truly do deserve, all the things that I desire, I am open to letting them come into my life now. And even though I've been afraid in the past of really breaking through to success, because I've been afraid of perhaps being judged for it by others, I've been afraid of the change involved, that it'd be so different from what I'm used to. I've been afraid of greater responsibility. I've been afraid that it might just take up even more of my time. I may be afraid that I can't handle it. All these fears, I am willing to let them go and not let them dominate anymore. I am now willing to change and take on a different perspective in my life, a different outlook, that perhaps I do have the courage to have the right boundaries in place, that as I am more successful, I can own my power to manage that success. I can own my power to keep the time that I value and treasure for myself, to keep it protected, that I won't get overridden with even more work, more responsibilities. I know that I can keep my boundaries, to keep myself safe, to protect myself from being overwhelmed and overburdened by the responsibilities of greater success, the responsibilities of more money coming into my life. I now am mature enough and wise enough to know that I can handle these kinds of responsibilities. So I no longer have to be afraid. I can handle success. I now allow myself to receive greater success. I now allow myself to receive more abundance, more money coming into my life. I now open the doors to the channels of money to flow, to come into my life, because I am no longer afraid of handling it. I know that I can handle it because I deeply love and honor myself. And I will put in place the boundaries, whatever conditions I need, to make sure that I feel safe and protected, that I will be cared for, because I am able to do that. I can take on that responsibility. And whatever experiences I may have had in my past, maybe going back into childhood, maybe even experiences in terms of the family. Perhaps it's something that I've inherited through my ancestral lineage, experiences that have brought about a fear of success, a fear of change, a fear of having too much money. Anything that may have brought about these fears in my own past, in my family's past, I now am choosing to let them go. I am now owning my responsibility and the power over my life and over my being, that I no longer receive these fears. I no longer allow them to be active in my body, in my mind, in my spirit, at any level, in any way. To the deepest core of my being, at the genetic level of the DNA, I hereby on this day choose that they be reset, to allow and embrace abundance to come into my life, success to come into my life, all the good things that I deserve and know is actually part of my destiny. My destiny as a child of God, as a child of this thriving, abundant, wonderful universe, that indeed abundance, success, thriving is indeed my destiny, my calling, my purpose. And as I thrive and come into power over thriving and succeeding and being abundant in my life, I then can be in a position to bring that to others, to be a channel of abundance for others, to bring thriving and empowerment into other people's lives. And so this day I hereby receive and reset my core being down to the cellular level, at the energetic level of other dimensions, that my whole being is receptive and embracing of all success, all abundance, money and wealth, empowerment, all good things that are meant to be. I hereby now welcome them and embrace them at the core of my being, that they shall find a home here. It will be received. It is welcomed into my life. And I embrace this with gratitude, with thanksgiving, with joy, as I deeply love and accept myself, as I deeply love and accept other people, as I forgive and release from any kind of judgment people in my life, people of the past, people even coming into the future, that I am freed, and I free them from all judgment as I live in ongoing forgiveness and love. And I accept and embrace the goodness that life has to offer. And so it shall be. And with thanks, I do this. All right, and let's take a deep breath. Embrace this in the core of your being. Do this every day for the next 30 days, and let's see what all happens in your life.